Alfonso's here, the godfather of the game. Many years of wisdom, remember his name. Speakers on stage, they'll drop the keys. Unlock your power and seize the breeze.
So we've come here before. This is one that we've had in the portfolio for a while. We just did a refi. This is the one that we bought for an agreement for sale. So the tagline for the video should be agreement for sale. So people know how to do it, but and then you can refer back to the video, get the educational points. Today I want to talk about a very specific strategy, agreement for sale. An agreement for sale can be a really great negotiating tool when you're dealing with a seller that kind of wants to hold on to their price, but the income doesn't really quite meet that price. So we bought this property at 1.4 million, and the value today, so we transacted about a year ago, and we had it under contract on an agreement for sale a year before. So today the value of this property is about 3.1 million. Now the question is, why in the world would a seller do an agreement for sale? Like, why in the world would a seller sell me a 21-unit apartment building as an agreement for sale? I'm the godfather of real estate, and I am here in front of one of our properties, and today I want to talk about a very specific strategy, agreement for sale. And this is a really unique type of strategy. If I could explain it the best way, how could I explain it the best way? The best way would be, do you understand how a rent-to-own strategy works? And if you know how a rent-to-own strategy works, that's what this is. This property was bought exactly how a tenant buyer would buy a property using the rent-to-own strategy. So basically it means that you take control of the property and you get to collect all the rents, pay all the expenses, but title hasn't officially transferred, which means the existing seller still is holding on to the mortgage, which is why you would do it in the first place. And so an agreement for sale can be a really great negotiating tool when you're dealing with a seller that kind of wants to hold on to their price, but the income doesn't really quite meet that price. And so there's maybe there'll be a little bit of a gap, and maybe if you can do a few things to that property, maybe if you can improve the income, maybe if you can improve the performance of that property, you can actually get to the purchase price that the seller's looking for. So it's a really great way for the seller to sell their property at the price that they're looking for, and it's a really great way for the buyer to purchase that property, get an opportunity to increase the value of that property before actually transacting on that property. And so everybody wins here. Now the question is, why in the world would a seller do an agreement for sale? Like, why in the world would a seller sell me a 21-unit apartment building as an agreement for sale, right? And so you need to understand that you have to do a proper discovery with your seller. Why do they want to sell? What is the motivation? What helped in this situation, it was a private sale. And so I always talk about creating deal flow for yourself. And a lot of the trainings that I do, I help people buy real estate off market. And if you're buying real estate off market, that means you're not going to the same watering hole as everybody else. And if a seller is really married to that purchase price, you can be in a position, thinking outside the box, to actually give that seller exactly what they want and take over the property. So this is what we did. 21 units, we took over this property. We took over the income, we took over the expenses. We did negotiate one payment every single month, just like a rent-to-own that we would give to the seller. I think it was about $6,500, and that $6,500 covered the seller's mortgage, insurance, and taxes. Okay, And so we took over the income, we took over all the management of the units. We were able to improve the performance of the property. So by the time we actually closed on it a year later, the property was worth more than what we originally had it under contract for. So we bought this property at 1.4 million, and the value today, so we transacted about a year ago, and we had it under contract on an agreement for sale a year before. So today the value of this property is about 3.1 million. So we were able to secure a really amazing deal using this strategy, agreement for sale. This is it. We just pulled out $1 million out of this one. Actually, from the video, you'll see a big change. I mean, I think there was stairs coming down this way.
Yeah, we had a set of broken stairs that came down the top there.
It was not there.
It was here.
Oh my goodness! I don't know how I see things.
This is why you don't do it. One of the snowplow guys ran into here, so now we have to fix this.
So you'll see the contrast in the video and the paint. Kind of changed the paint and stuff.
We're gonna repaint this summer. We're doing touch-ups and doing the whole back of the building.
So one of the things that you want to look at is where can you get extra income, you know? We are in Calgary. Yeah! And we are about to make history because for the very first time in Wealth Genius history, we are bringing the Expand Investor Conference right here to Calgary. And we're excited. November 6th, 7th, and 8th. Get your tickets right away because we're going to have over 60 different presenters, over 100 different vendors, over 1,000 different attendees, all at Expand Investor Conference right here in Calgary. There's never been a better time to get involved in real estate than right now. You got to come and learn how to optimize and maximize all the opportunities that are available right now. It's our 10th edition of this massive real estate investor conference, one of the biggest in Canada, and we're making history because we're bringing it to Calgary for the very first time. Get your tickets, be there or be square. So that garage, she wants to turn it into a unit. And then which other garages?
So I think there could be possibly at the end one or some of the middle ones. If there's enough height, we could possibly put in another unit.
And then we could put another one in the basement.
I'd like to put an office, an ARCA office in that bottom one, and then we could rent it from here. So it's more income for the property because we'd rent it. And I think it'd be handy to have an office here designated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have, we're starting to have, if we close that deal, we'll have in the area we'll have more than 300 units.
We already have over 150 units here right now. We have over 150 units in this area, so it's nice to have people. Sometimes it's tough because if you don't have somebody here on site, depending on your tenant class, or you end up getting people that kind of run rampant, and this still has a few tenants that are a bit wild.
So this.
Wow! Oh my God!
They love their colors.
You can get it off. Wow!
They love their colors.
Oh!
What? How do they do it?
It's scraped straight off. Oh my God! Oh.
It feels like the bathroom of a nightclub.
Yeah.
Just need to put the horse trough in there.
Okay. Hey, look, they have. This is gonna be a bitch. This is gonna be. You gotta scrape all of this off.
This isn't going to be that bad to get off.
Oh, really?
I had to do this at Sam's unit.
Okay.
Mikey had stuff over his window.
Yeah. Okay.
The razor blade, you know,
Okay. But how does it end up?
Beautiful, like it's clean glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's going to take some time. But not.
Yeah. This.
That is such a fire hazard. Oh man! Look at that grease and shit in there on the stove.
Thank you.
least she's gone. Anybody need boxes? Actually, don't touch the boxes until we talk about this.
Nice and clean. Look at that. Pizza.
Want a slice?
Guys, we could have a toast.
January 1st. Happy New Year. Safety is important.
We could have a party in the bathroom.
Wild.
So
And,
this
we have
one here
trouble.
is pretty interesting. We bought this for 1.4 with an agreement for sale. And we'll go through some of the educational in the video, but basically we got to take over the property and improve the property before it actually closes. So we take full control of the asset, and it's a great strategy, an agreement for sale. You probably heard of a rent to own?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a rent to own for apartment buildings. This came for sale at one point.
Yeah, we
and-
looked at it
Yeah,
for
but
a
it's
while.
just it's a triplex, and the price was kind of,
It was high,
Yeah.
but we liked it because we would have had the whole corner.
we would have this whole corner, yeah.
But there's a lot of pets in this place, and it's like that. He just took a crap on the lawn and
Yeah.
didn't clean it up. Gross.
One question.
Yes.
What the hell is this? This is running away with your water bill. You want me to sign a check for $3 million? Before this, I was gonna buy this building. No toilets. No toilets. Not one. Is there any toilets on this whole property? The 500K is not a problem. There's only one thing. There's significant capital expenditures. Do you guys have a capital expenditure plan somewhere?